if you must participate in high-risk schemes, know that it's only a fraction of your money, disposable money, that you put in those schemes. Make sure you have solid savings, solid stream of income on the other side coming in steady, so that you avoid stories that touch the soul. Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Thoughts on Paper. My name is Ayotunde. Today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic. In the Nigerian social media space lately, a particular topic has been trending, and that's the topic of this Ponzi scheme called CBEX, which crashed. Up until when it crashed, I never heard about it. I don't even know anybody who had their money in it. But when it crashed, it became headline news everywhere. It was trending all over social media. And the summary of the story is that there is this company called CBEX. No one knows who the true owners are, but they're a Ponzi scheme that claims to invest your money in crypto, which is traded by AI. And they claim they'll give you returns of 100% within, is it a month or 45 days or something like that. Those sort of stories are all too familiar, and some of us have been scammed by such schemes, or we know one or two or more people who have been scammed by such schemes. I myself have been involved in the past, and I just want to share my own stories, and reflections. First, these institutions prey on the human emotion known as greed. Every human has greed, every human has fear, and those are two key emotions that play a key role in the success or otherwise of people who participate in financial markets or anything related to business. CBEX swindled many Nigerians to the tune of billions of dollars, trillions of naira. And I saw videos of people who, when they started saying that they were losing their money, or started getting concrete signs that their money was truly gone and gone for good, people started storming their office. They had an office in Ibadan, started looting things. The weight of the matter remains heavy nonetheless. People put their school fees, people put in money meant for other important things. It reminds me of schemes like MMM. Something Mavro Mondial, I think that was a Russian or something from the Far East. One of those so-called investment platforms too, which was nothing but a Ponzi scheme 2 years ago. I have family members who were involved in MMM and they lost money. Nigerians have been scammed by many of these schemes, local and foreign. Why have I stayed clear of schemes like this for the past several years? It's simply because I've been involved myself. I've been involved in a number of schemes which I legit thought were actually real schemes that could make me money. And some did, as these schemes actually do. They don't just come in and crash immediately. They come in, pay out a number of people just so that they can build trust and confidence in the populace. Then more and more people join, then they fold up and escape with your money. My journey into getting involved at all was about probably 13 to 15 years ago, when an acquaintance kept telling, not just me, telling members of my church, friends, anybody who cared to listen, about an investment platform called Just Being Paid. Initially I wasn't interested, but I kept seeing how it was making money, referring people, getting bonuses. And then I just found some spare, was it 15 or 17,000 naira in my wardrobe. And I thought, okay, I lose nothing. Let me just put this in. And I did. And then I started making withdrawals myself. I got confident. I started telling people to join. People joined. Some joined just because it was me, because they thought I was someone to be trusted. I had integrity, blah, blah, blah. So people joined, and I was cashing out actually. I was in dollars. But after a while, withdrawals stopped. To one story or the other of some regulatory whatnot and whatnot. The summary is till date, the company has crashed. I doubt if there's any hope that those monies would ever be gotten back. But that did not make me lose trust in those schemes. So that particular company, Just Being Paid, gave the impression that they were trading your money in, was it oil or something, which they claimed that That kind of business could never go dry. And that's the thing. Companies like this or schemes like this always have some line that they use to make their investors believe that they're here for the long haul. They'll keep making money. They have a model that will keep making money forever and ever until never end. In the case of the recently crashed CBEX, they said AI was trading cryptocurrencies and whatnot. But I should add that there are people who actually join these schemes knowing well that it will crash. Such people just look to be the few people that will make money. They hope they are the apex of the pyramid, cash out quickly and leave before the pyramid collapses. So there are those people too, but there are people who genuinely believe that they will make a lot of money indefinitely, forever, you know. Back to the story. After just being paid crash, it was so bad I actually had to even pay out some people I brought in because I felt so bad. I had this keyboard then, the Korg M50, which I felt I'd be leaving Nigeria soon at the time, and I just sold 170,000 and I gave the money to the same person who invited me to join Just Being Paid. I gave him the money to invest in another program, but he just found another one called Barner's Brokers, and I invested in that. Those ones claimed their model was based on ad revenue or something like that. You summarize the long story short, those ones too crashed, leaving all the investors high and dry. Was I involved in another one after that? I think those were just the only two. And that was it. Since then, I had not joined any, and I have no plans to join any such programs again. But I keep seeing people right, left, and center who believe what they believe. And it takes me back to when I was involved myself. There's this kind of belief that you can't shake. When someone thinks and believes their own case will be different, let them go through it themselves and then experience whatever the outcomes is. Hopefully they take responsibility for their actions, you know, and know that whatever happened to them was as a result of their own choices. If that happens, I have no qualms. And so to all the people who lost money, I'm not angry at them. Obviously, I didn't lose money, but I hope many of them will learn that get-rich-quick schemes are usually fraudulent. So that's my experience with Ponzi schemes. It's sad that this kind of schemes still thrive, particularly in a place like Nigeria, where the standards of living are currently at an all-time low. People are suffering. To take the little left in the hands of people is really criminal, and I hope the perpetrators, the organizers of these schemes are fished out and brought to book swiftly, even though I know that will likely not happen. But we can just hope and pray. But what are your thoughts about high-risk schemes? Another scheme I got involved with is the Forex market. That is nothing illegal about that, but it's just very high risk and I'm still learning, you know. But there is a lot of benefit in having stable, regular income. Don't put all your eggs in a high-risk scheme. If you must participate in high-risk schemes, know that it's only a fraction of your money, disposable money, that you put in those schemes. Make sure you have solid savings, you know, a solid stream of income on the other side coming in steady, so that you avoid stories that touch the soul. So again, my heart goes out to all the people who have lost money recently in the CBEX program. I hope you rise out of the disappointment and the hurt. But general advice to everyone: steer clear of high-risk investments like this one. Have a steady source of income that is sure. Then I really hope that the government of Nigeria would work harder to prevent schemes like this from thriving in their space. The government is meant to protect the people. I don't know to what extent the government, I heard the government warned the SEC, Security Exchange Commission or something like that. I heard they warned the populace, but I don't know if they took any concrete steps to clamp down on the activities of this company, if indeed they knew the company was illegal. Another story says that this company was actually signed by the CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission, and given some license to operate, you know, by another regulatory agency. If that is the case, then that's sad. because it would mean the government is now involved in enabling organizations that scam its own citizens. Whatever the case may be, I hope people learn from this, but I wouldn't be shocked if in the next few weeks to months another Ponzi scheme comes up and people still go and register. Here are my thoughts about the CBEX crash. Let me know your thoughts about this. Let's get the conversation going and kindly subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day.